How you doing, guys? Takes forever here. Guess what arrived today? My MX Sport. That is awesome. I've been waiting for 2 weeks for this. I was like a kid in a candy store when it arrived. And a kid at Christmas Eve before it arrived. You know, checking the tracking every 3 hours, seeing if it's moved. Cursing out the border for holding it. So I'm going to do an unboxing here, see what we got, and get into the ins and outs of this detector. Let's see what we got here. As soon as you open up the lid, you get a lost treasure book, hunting tips and tricks, and 30 best kept secrets to finding treasure, which would all be good for people new to the hobby. In metal detecting, any info at all is good info. You know what I mean? So, let's start. First thing at the top of the box. It's the first time I ever purchased a White's machine, so I'm pretty excited for it. Comes with a carrying bag. Looks big enough, looks pretty sturdy. They actually probably fit more than just the detector in there. Headphones, maybe even your shovel, as long as you didn't, if you wrapped it right so you wouldn't scar up your machine. So that's cool. First time I ever got a carrying bag in a box. Package I got has 2 headphones. I made sure I got the waterproof headphones with it because, like I said, I got this for river detecting and banging around the river system. What turned me on to this machine was the durability. Like, I watched some White's video of them throwing it around and dropping it from several feet and really enjoyed it. So that impressed me. I love companies like that. There's the headphones. These are the waterproof ones. Block out sound pretty good. It has that type of pin on it. Not the multi-pin jack, but this one. Next up that wants to come out. Packed pretty good. It's the double D search coil. I believe it's 10 inches. It has a gray cord on it. I believe these are 13 kilohertz. Don't quote me on this, but that's what I think. It comes with a coil cover already on it, which is good. Has the White's logo, as you can see. So we got the bag, the headphones, and the search coil. Next thing at the top of the box, regular headphones. It has the other jack on it. That jack. White Starlight stereo. So that's that. It has looks like a volume control. That's pretty cool. So these are not the waterproof ones, they're just the regular ones. Looks good. Not bad, they're pretty light. Few ounces, I'd say. Bubble wrap. So we got the battery compartment. Looks like it takes 8 batteries. And it comes with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 batteries. So it comes with your first set of batteries, double A's. I imagine batteries last around 20, 30 hours, maybe 40 hours. I'm not sure. I haven't looked into that part of it yet. That's cool that they supplied you with your first set. That's that. I'm just making sure I get everything in frame here. Now there's another box thingy with your stem. Here's your lower rod. It's a pin rod. That's cool. Put that in here. There's your middle stem, the adjustable lengths. I've been reading on the forums that it has good length, so even if you're taller, say 6'2", you should be able to adjust it perfect for your height. I'm 5'11", just below the 6 foot mark. So, perfect. That's the middle rod. Here's where half the magic happens. The other half's the coil. Yellow protector here. Your control unit. Like you see. Here's the back. Imagine this where the batteries go. Yeah, it slides in vertically. Feels pretty good. The grip, I got pretty big hands, so it's got a nice grip. If your hands were sweaty, it might be a little bit slippery. It's kind of like a smooth plastic. Your 2 connection rods for your coil and your headphones, as you can see. Beautiful. Looks like an adapter for your dry headphones. So these headphones has an adapter, so you can plug those into the jack. I also have a Rudis Ultra 71 coming from Rudis. Hearing great things about that machine, so I can't wait for that to arrive either. I'm going to be testing all these machines, and you can count on me. I'll give you an honest review. And if you see me unbox a detector, and it fails in my test garden, or I think it has a bit, doesn't have no potential, you won't see a review video of it. I'm not going to bash the company, but I just won't post it. So if you see an unboxing, and then you don't see a review, that's negative things. You can ask me, you can PM me or whatever you want for to get my thoughts on the detector at hand. So yeah, looks like it's got pads. It's got your arm strap. That goes in right here. That would go in right there like so. I don't normally use the arm strap. I do for, like, obviously the CTX. But the Deus, you don't need one. It's pretty light, so. In my AKA Signum, I don't need one. So this, your dry headphones, the jack for that, right here, goes right in there. And this part, go in the back here, as you see. And one last thing. I'm going to guess the manual. sales registration form for warranty purposes, I take. There you go. So guys, I'm gonna get on with this, get it all set up to build, and I'll bring you along once I set it up. We'll build it together, see how easy it is to build. Awesome. Alright guys, so earlier I did the unboxing, now I got everything laid out. I'm gonna assemble it and take you through that part of things. So I'll keep that there so I make sure I'm all lined up with this. Alright, so we have the bottom shaft. Here's the middle shaft right here. So I'm going to put those two together. I'll put it at the second hole. Click. There's that. I'll put that in here. So the middle shaft end that's open now will go into this end, the unit end. Snaps in just like that. Just give her a quick tighten. So that's together. I got my coil bolts right here. So you get two soft washers or buffers or whatever. It's just so it fits into the coil nice and snug. And you get your plastic nut and bolt. So these washers here will go on both sides of your bottom shaft, the one that connects to the coil. Stick one there, stick one on the other side. Hopefully it stays. Then you bring your coil over, like so. The shadow's getting in the way here a bit. And that just lays right in there. The white's emblem will be on your detector side. Oh, it's a pretty snug fit. I'll line up the holes in here. Okay, then you put your bolt in here. You just gotta work it in a bit. Pop through one side. It's a really snug fit. You gotta work it through the other side here. I can see it there. It's starting to pop through. There it goes. So your bolt goes all the way through. Put on your washer. Just screws on. Now, there's no need to have it tight. You can just keep it kind of loose so when you put your coil down, it can rotate with the shaft. If you over tighten it, then you're always screwing with the thing. With your coil, you want to do a 10 wrap loop. That's what I normally do, and I always bring it over on the first wrap instead of under. It's just what I've always been taught. So I'll show you what I mean. So you want to have it so when you put it down flat, or when you have it directly like that, it's not too tight. So I'll start it right there, just like that. So 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 wrap loop. And then just plug it in. Just line up the adapters there, you see. So on this one, side adapters are on the side. Sorry, I just got to take it out here so I can look. So the little adjustment piece is on the right side. So right about there. Put it in there, make sure your connection's not dusty or nothing. Get her lined up straight. Keep screwing. Till you get a good connection there. It's in there nice and snug. That's how I do it. So it leaves you a little bit of play on each end. And when your coil's upright, stretch position like that, you still got enough room to play with. Just like so. These are clamps for your wire. You can put them on. I don't normally put them on, but you can. You just strap on like so. Just like that. One at each end should be sufficient. Now I'll put one right here. Just gonna they're a little bit stiff. There. Just it on there. Go. There, should be pretty good. And that's that. So I will. What do you think? Waterproof or non? Let's do the non-waterproof headphones. So these are the non-waterproof headphones. So just the regular ones that come with it. Has that end on it. It has an adapter that comes in the box, so it hooks up into the adapter there. Make sure your pins are not dusty at all. I'll set this up so you guys can see. And it's on the left again. So there's a little space in there. You can't probably see it on here, but there's a little space. You line up the cutout groove on the headphones with a notch that's on inside the pins on the detector. It's on the left side. Line it up here. It's hard to do with the camera. This way. There. Just screws in. Like so. And there's your adapter. Plug your headphones into that. And you're all set to rock and roll. There. Now we get the battery holder and the batteries. Rip them open. Get them all out. And pop these in. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, Back of the detector, this unscrews. And there's a 2-end. There's an end on the battery pack that has 3 metal shrouds on it, positive, negative, and then ground. And then 1 on 2, you put the 3 end in first, like so. At the back of the detector, this unscrews. And there's a 2-end. There's an end on the battery pack that has 3 metal shrouds on it, positive, negative, and then ground. And then 1 on 2, you put the 3 end in first, like so. Put the cap back on, and this should fire up. There it is. So just give me a second there, and I'll go over the menu system with you. Awesome. So she's all ready to rock and roll. Alright, I'll get back to you, and we'll go through the menu. Alright guys, so I'm going to attempt to do this with one hand, just hold my GoPro here, but I fired on the detector, and let's go through the menu system. So you can hit options, and I'll bring up a sub menu down here, program, salt track, frequency, backlight, inches, reset all the settings, your volume, your threshold, your disc, and also hot rock there. How many tones, reject volume, audio modulation, I believe. So the program, you select that, put on prospecting, beach, all metal, coin and jewelry, relic, high trash, and that's that. I'll put it on, let's say, relic for this one. So tones, we'll put on 4-tone, let's say. Disc, I'll leave it right there. Hot rock, I don't know if I hit threshold 2, volume 9, reset, inches, you have it in inches or the metric system, centimeters. Options, put that back on inches. Frequency, that gives you a frequency shift if you're by another detector and it's making it go sporadic. Just switching a notch there. Salt track, I think that's for saltwater beaches. Beach or not, it brings up the beach program. We put it on 1. Program, went over that. Sat, I'm gonna look that up. I'm not sure what that is. Iron front, maybe. VCO, no VCO, VCO, have to look that up. Audio modulation, turn that on and off. Off, I think all targets depth-wise will sound the same. If it's on, it will make them lighter the deeper they are. The less the signal is, the lighter the noise will be. Threshold, that's your background. Hear it? Reject volume, that's for iron, so you won't hear nothing. Max setting 70, 40, so the higher it is, the more iron it will reject and you won't hear. So I imagine you might lose depth also, I'm not sure on that. I haven't even looked at the manual yet, guys, so just giving you an initial run through. Tone. It goes all the way up to 20 tones. I'll try 8. And
disc, you can hit that. That will turn it off, and use the arrows up. You can take off disc, or you can, okay, you can put it back on, whatever notch you want. So if you want to notch out 95, you just come down to 95. You notch that out. And tones went over that. Okay, so here's your sensitivity. That goes in the 10, which sends it into boost mode. Down to 0. I'll keep it on 6 right now. There's your pinpoint button. Alright.